Fledgling songbirds are often almost as large as their parents. Well, that's because Mama and Papa have worked their tails off to feed the nestlings enough to quadruple their weight in less than 2 weeks. Yet despite the size of the juveniles, we can usually recognize them by their scruffy plumage and by who's doing the feeding. This juvenile brown thrasher, for instance. Well, you tell me, what differences do you see between him and his parent? The adult's yellow eye is an unmistakable indicator if you can get a look at it. And if the light is decent, the richness of the adult's rufous plumage, especially on the head, is another excellent clue. And then there's the tail. The adult has a tail that goes on till you're out of breath, but the juvenile's tail is, well, let's just say his tail has some serious catching up to do. Notice that his bill isn't much more than half the length of his parents' beaks. He's at that awkward teenage stage, after adorable spastic nestling and before elegant adult. These fledglings will soon be feeding themselves and could probably do it now. By this point, their parents have taught them how to dig for grubs and how to find berries. And if those don't yield much, they can always pluck up the dried mealworms we spread on the ground for them. So I give this parent points for erring on the side of caution and feeding his offspring for an extra day. But seriously, that young one doesn't need the adult's help anymore. Something about bird youngsters, though, makes them continue begging long past the point they actually need help. And the parents now have the next lesson to teach them. You're on your own. Now, the parents could just fly away or ignore the begging, as the adults of some other species do, but brown thrashers emphasize their point. This adult even started on the offensive before the juvenile opened his beak. Tough love.